just sit down in that chair over here.
Right here?
Right there, yeah.
Am I sitting here?
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start. You ready?
All right.
It really does kind of feel like falling.
At the beginning is butterflies.
It was like being on a roller coaster.
It's subtle. I don't think I realized it was happening when it was happening, you know?
It was instantaneous love at first sight.
Oh, he said I love you first. That one's for sure. He said I love you first. Or no, did I? Wait.
I didn't have to think about it. It was right. It was natural. It was easy.
I do remember the first time I told her I love you. I get this feeling that like I jumped like off a cliff.
Such a weight lifted that I didn't even know I needed to be lifted, you know?
I mean, love's a complicated thing, and it changes. If you can still feel a strong connection to that other person as both of you go through all these wild changes, then yes, then I think you have something very important and I think very rare.
When one of us grapples with something very heavy, the other one has to be there to help. That has definitely strengthened our relationship, and we didn't have that for a long time.
About a month before the wedding, we called off the wedding. When it came down to actually taking care of each other day to day, it would fall apart.
I think when we moved in together, I remember like a week after I moved in, I called my best friend and I was crying and I said, I think I made the worst mistake of my life because it's horrible. And she's like, it's work. You have to work on this.
We'd been so like individual, independent for so long that we had like a lot of armor up. And I feel like we've grown as we've learned to kind of start taking those pieces off.
We're willing to argue and we're willing to stick with the argument until we're done. Whether it's a day or 2 days or 3, stay with it, work with it, the love will transcend.
I stopped pointing fingers and I started looking at myself and trying to understand why these things happen. It's a constant work. Even to this day, it's a constant work to take care of your relationship.
I'd seen glimpses of what I was kind of becoming: cold, detached, very transactional about my relationships. I don't know what kind of person I would be if she wasn't in my life.
I feel like our relationship it's like a very thick, strong tree. Every day we make a root. Root's growing and growing and growing and growing. And I feel like that tree won't fall.
We kind of create this nest for each other that the other person can fall into. No one else can make that nest for me in quite the same way.
It's a feeling of purity in a crazy, crazy world, you know, a feeling of stillness, a feeling of peace.
Regardless of our individualities, we all need that love. And when we find it, there's nothing better.
We all love each other in the same way. It may take different forms, but one is not better or worse than the other.
You can only be happy if you can love yourself and you feel like your love is being returned. That isn't based on sexuality, religion, color of skin. It's a basic human need, and we're all lucky if we can find it.
Yeah, love is crazy. It's crazy, and thankfully it's blind, and thankfully it can transcend anything and everything.